Ah, look who has come to see us. A mortal, then? Shall we feast, brother?
Yes, I want to hear his screams as I tear the skin from his bones.
White demon!
Have you managed to defeat them at last? Thank you, thank you. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my spirit. Here, let me show you this. Something Shen hasn't found yet. I hope you use it well, and thank you.
The grave-digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? What about them? Well, that makes things easier on me, for sure. Now I can start selling those old plots again. Next time I'll just throw the bones in the river and be done with it. Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now? Well, you know, a few things here and there. They just sort of fall into my hands. They don't need them anymore, eh?
Sipa sair ki unir, Juanur shinroni sipa. Owo sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shafir owo. Owo sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shafir owo.
Owo sun ponono, yapapat nasia wir sair uth. Sier tintu, funye wo siye wo tahufu. Wo towe o kawana o soana da hoki. Niato o nanapade irovir. Ikirnik tine pivo, wo iferek uok son puno. Niato nanapade irovir, koni ugnawata ir. Wo anania ifewir uk sonarok noka uk snapir. Konir fuk no sankud nano wana nyapir. Isana yoyo. Sier tintu, funye wo siye wo tahufu. Ikirnik tine pivo, wo iferek uok son puno.
Wo afawir sun urk fonir uk, uksier sa fit kup wo sarkir. Ak nukwair tu ak ifruir nuk apifu taftuir kwair fenurt.
He didn't deserve to die.
Koni akanatir ud kwair washun. Uk yowir rufir ni sair shenefushpa, sair renkipa, sair thinopi wuwuth u sair wansan. Ak wiwo ofir, san kasowir wo siyutana.
Ukir wir, no fantayana ukona ni pinatoa. Niato nanapade irovir, koni ugnawata ir.
Wo afawir sun urk fonir uk, uksier sa fit kup wo sarkir.
Kwa arir, ki ir iyo ni wo sahir brante.
Onu yu rapir, sa kwanu yawunir.
Kwa arir, ki ir iyo ni wo sahir brante. Ir kana, o negasurir kwana no kasa ir iro.
Onu yu napair, wo kwair shapshir fan onu yu sair ikupan. Onu yu sair, akanto kithi.
Tawe ir kawana ir sonir ipoki.
Wo kauso noka wowo tarwail shaksiro finopifu.
Ir kana, o negasurir kwana no kasa ir iro.
The grave digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? Of course he was dead. The family wouldn't exactly have given me a live man to bury, now would they? That would be unprofessional. Can't have stuff like that getting around. You, dealt with the problem, though? Well, that's good, I guess. As long as I'm not giving any refunds, of course. Here's what I promised you. Business has been more lively lately with you around. A little gravedigger humor there, see? Lively? I'm good. Drop by anytime. If I ever see a spirit that needs to be put back down again, I'll seek you out.
Wait! Wait!
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Jia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gang is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting. Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not keep him waiting. The far end of the hall, at the entrance to the central chambers.
Hopefully service under Master Gong will lead us to the information we need. We knew about the golems, but is Death's Hand or the Emperor behind it all?
Kop awuka inir, o afawapi ithaturo turo uk. Uk niknak ir kärlek no yok. With
the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Kop awuka inir, o afawapi ithaturo turo uk.
We are losing status to the Golem army, and you want to take more attention away from us? I think you need to prove your worth.
We have nothing to prove to these animals.
Wuwuwir aki thitahirir honi afafatir? Utarawi ir, kukitir sanir naur kurk, wupan. O kirok fer nir niki pra.
More blood to stain my hands. A badge of honor.
White demon, longsword.
Wo ofno aknati nir sasi ir yawak orui.
So there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the assassins, and you already have enemies. Are you certain you are ready for what you will learn here? I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm where my demons hide. You will be forced to see them. We have discussed much in our time together, but not everything. I left some things buried, but now you have descended to their level. Whose side is worthy of having me? Is your motivation so clear now that you walk these halls? Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jia is key.
I don't know what to make of Su. He seems so tormented.
You are falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Jia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade Golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Jia how incompetent you are. Yes, an absolute shame.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care. You are no assassin yet, fool, despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and rebuild you as we like. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle. Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, new blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
That does not sound like an order you were meant to survive.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious. You live. And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for? Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better. You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed. We no longer mine the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards. Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade Golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber. You clearly deserve better than the short life of the regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you. Kill Master Shin, my superior. You are beneath notice, but you have surprising skill. No one will suspect you are planning such a thing, and no one will miss you if I have to kill you for refusing. You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter, and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
You're just fodder to him. Make sure we stay useful, or he'll find another favorite.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence. That is your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated. Talk to my acolytes at their stations, in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end. Remember your tasks, Acolyte. Create a spirit shard in the extraction chamber for the Jade Golem, and find a creative way to kill and disgrace Master Shin. You can also seek training from Acolyte Trainer Guan. I'm sure you are her superior, but she might have something of use to you.
An acolyte of gongs, So am I. Let's identify what training you need by sparring for a short time. Let's keep it non-lethal for now. You'll find you have enough enemies in this place. We acolytes are utterly expendable. Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice those later. Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Yes, you were. I knew this acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, New Blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my acolytes. You, assist him if you can even do that.
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share. In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short, but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that. My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak. I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin. Goodbye. If you wish to begin your likely short career as trainer, Attendant Khitan waits with her fellows at the doors to the inner chambers. I'll say this. If you are going to try and fight them, hold nothing back. They will be trying to kill you. How can I assist you? You're in a hurry to make enemies, aren't you? Very well. Master Shin has a new attendant in his entourage who's supposed to be trained. Attendant Khitan. She is replacing one of the acolytes who did not return from Tian's Landing. There was no explanation. I assume he was weak and was discarded. You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect new slave shipments. Accidents happen, and even the attendants in his entourage are just acolytes, and therefore are utterly expendable. There would not be much fuss. However, you would probably find yourself training the hidden Lotus assassin in the next bout. Any skilled acolytes under Gong are quickly disposed of. Are you mad? Well, it doesn't matter. You must train one at a time. If you seem to be too strong a target, I'm sure they will accommodate your death wish. You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the hidden Lotus assassin. Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in time. Goodbye. If you wish to begin your likely short career as trainer, Attendant Khitan waits with her fellows at the doors to the inner chambers. I'll say this. If you are going to try and fight them, hold nothing back.
So, you are the new trainer. You think you have something to show us? Master Shin has us test each of Gong's trainers to make sure they're skilled.
But not too skilled. Am I your next student? I assure you, I am more than capable of defending myself. I was made an attendant because of my skills. Is that so? I would be more concerned about yourself if I were you. Let's move this fight to the Hall of Induction so I have room to enjoy this.
Longsword. Weakness ends in death.
You are either brave or foolish. I warned you that appearing too strong would make you a target of Shin's attendants. Actually killing one will incite them further. I would be very careful if you intend on continuing to train the others. They will not let the death of Khitan go unanswered. What? That is your plan? I wish you luck, but I'm staying well out of the way. This is going to get really ugly. Your next student has been chosen for you. I did warn you that appearing too strong would put you in danger. Well, beware this next attendant. Attendant Kai Feng is waiting for you with his remaining fellows at the doors to the inner chambers. I wish you luck. Goodbye. Your next and likely final training partner is waiting by the inner chamber doors. Attendant Kai Feng. Do not hold back. Good luck.
You killed Khitan. The life of an acolyte is forfeit when they walk into this place, yes. But for one of Gong's ragged minions to do this is unforgivable.
Do you think you can make such an insult and disguise it as a simple training mishap? You are a fool.
If you are ready, trainer, your next student is waiting. It is my task to make examples of Gong's acolytes who show too much promise. My skills are above question. Gong is about to lose another of his pitiful acolytes. Come, let's move to the hall, and I will end this.
You killed Kai Feng? But he was fully trained.
Such insolence will not go unpunished. We'll make an example of you soon enough. Your corpse will be dragged before your master.
But Kai Feng was a full assassin. How could he have fallen?
Shut up! This fool will pay. You'll see. You'll regret this. Lotus Acolyte of Gong, we must make an example of you. You have insulted the attendants of Master Shin's entourage.
The masters do not care whether acolytes live or die, so it is up to us to avenge the deaths of our fellows.
We will not appear weak. We are the attendants of Master Shin. You will die as penance for your insult. Your death will be an example to all of Gong's fools.
You will fall now!
That was an impressive display, Acolyte. I've never seen Shin's attendants so handily dismissed. Master Shin's enemies are probably very impressed with your actions. I can only speculate, of course.
Smarmy idiot. He wants our help as long as there's no risk to himself.
I marvel at your ability. You show no fear of the enemies you make. You will do well here. You have no more acolytes to train for now. Is there anything else you need? Goodbye, Acolyte.
Kiyir, Wosair, Lucy, Wo Nikawonoyu. Wonawair, Sunpunao, Poko Narawair.
My own demons distract me in this place, but I hold no love for your new master or the master above him. If you kill one, why not two? Distractions are the key to weakness in a target. If you look to the future, Master Gong will have his plans come crashing down on him.
So, you are the new Lotus Acolyte under Master Gong. No one else has reason to be here. He was quick to favor you. New recruits are typically held in isolation. I will instruct you on the use of the golem press and crane. Forming the golems is an honored task that elevates us above slaves and mere servants. Press is simple to use. Using this machine, we can create a legion of warrior golems in a day.
That explains how they are produced in such numbers. But is it for the Emperor or Death's Hand?
This is only one step. Here we create husks devoid of energy. Each golem needs a spirit shard to move, and a jade golem must guide them all. For each shard, a spirit must be reduced to its essence. For a time we used those that lingered near their graves, mining them as if they were silver. No longer. The recently dead make a stronger, more obedient golem, if the death is painful. With a jade golem guiding them, legions act as one, utterly obedient. The extraction chamber is a far more interesting place to work. The screams over there are music. Here we have only the creaking of clay. You nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem or worse, a press, would take a monumental fool. The machines are loud and you can see the operator from anywhere in the room. A past victim of the press suffered more damage after the incident than during it. Reputations are very important in the Lotus Assassin Order. Falling victim to the press would cause a loss in status almost fatal in and of itself. I will return to my tasks.
Yes, Acolyte? Why have you chosen to disturb me instead of working on the tasks I have set before you? An interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to enter the press. We are Lotus assassins, after all. A possibility. But Qin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrives. A daunting list of tasks. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Jia in the inner chambers. A rare honor for an acolyte. Remember your tasks, acolyte. Create a spirit shard in the extraction chamber for the Jade Golem, and find a creative way to kill and disgrace Master Qin. I am sure I can count on you.